Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Please like and subscribe. It promotes the channel, helps us out a lot, and it gets it out to more viewers. For those that enjoy the content, as basic it may be for our learners on the road. Okay, this opening clip, bus lane operation 7 till 10. So you're not allowed in it within those times. But some people think they can. So we're just going to be going straight on here. There's one car on the left, and then he's followed by somebody else who does the same thing. Now we're just going to have a little look at the back camera just so you can see exactly what I mean, just to verify the point. And you can see the time there, it's 18 minutes past 8 actually, so it's within the 7 to 10, and there's one car, the first one that goes in there. And then the other one does, well, basically even worse. He actually goes over the solid white line into the bus lane during operational hours, which he shouldn't be doing. And this is all in an aid to get in front of the learner, as you saw in the front clip. Pretty pointless. We're at a roundabout, we're going straight across, and as you can see as we're going straight across, it just goes back to one lane again because the parked cars on the right hand side. Anyway, let's look at the next clip. Okay, this clip here is the two Audis on the left. Yeah, two Audis this time. The one that's just going to pass us now, and then the one that's right behind it, the black one, that's also passing. What's the big deal? It's not a big deal as such, it's just that the lane they're in is to turn right further up the road. You should be planning better than that. You'll see by the markings on the road that if you go in that lane, you're saying I'm turning right. If you're in our lane, you're going straight on, and you should be preparing for that accordingly. Now if we look from the front camera, just as the lights change, all the traffic moves on, and the only people that decide that they don't want to go right further up are the two Audis, of course. Could they have gone earlier? Yeah, but the thing is there's a learner up front, so we know as we go past we can just pass the learner, and then we can just both merge into that left hand lane, no harm done. And there wasn't really. We're moving at a nice steady pace. There was no cutting us up. I think the clip really, it just sets about mindset. As I explained to the learner, the issues of why people do what they just did. You know, they're trying to get on, but they will probably do it more often if you're in a learner car because they believe you're going to be going slower than everybody else. Okay, let's look at another clip. Now this clip here is about a van merging onto the A3. Now it's got a couple of cars behind it. You'll see it further up the road. It's a white van, and that car that's passing us now on the left hand side actually does a decent job. Look, it's picking up speed to merge. It knows we're there and it wants to fit in accordingly, doing the correct thing. But the van up front is going really slow, so it slowed the silver car, it slowed that car in front that just joined, and it slowed us down, all because that van couldn't pick up speed. Only takes one vehicle, just screw it all up and not do the job properly. Okay, on this clip here, I just want to say it's about two cyclists, but I'm not picking on the cyclists on this occasion. They're not doing anything wrong whatsoever. It's just a mere observation. I bike around here a lot as well because I don't get much exercise being in the car, of course, so I like a bit of cycling, but I do try to keep it safe wherever possible. Now on this particular clip here, I'm just thinking that it could be done a little bit better because there's a 40-mile-an-hour limit. And I know how many numpties there are on the road. Anyway, let's have a look at this. There's a nice open flowing road here. It's a 40-mile-per-hour limit, and they're the two cyclists up front having a nice day out, having a good ride. And as I said, I don't have a problem with it. But this particular area has got a really good bike lane on the left, and it's, to my opinion, because I've ridden on it, it's better than the road. When you're on the road, if you have to be on the road, certainly the 40-mile-per-hour limit, the risk increases. That car didn't give them that much room as they passed it. We slowed down here, going to give them more room than that car did up front. There's the lane on the left, but as we pass, you can actually see there's the sign. It is a 40, and as I said, they're fully entitled to be on the road, but they are increasing their own risk. Certainly when the bike lane, which is separate to the path lane, is far better. Even as you go around here, you see it goes off the main road and it crosses there quite nicely, joins the other side and it carries on going. I like it, it's decent, I ride on it. I just happened to notice that, and I said it's an observation. If you look from the back, you can see it there on the right hand side, and it's better than the road, as I said. So sometimes I'm a little bit miffed, or I don't understand why someone would choose the road on this occasion. Some of these paths are quite awful, I know, but not on this occasion. And as I said, they're not doing anything wrong, they're just increasing their own risk, because I know the numpty's on the road. If you look as we just go around the bend here, I know where I'll be rather riding there than this messy road as I've just come around, which is a lot harder on a cycle than it is on a car. And even as he comes around, he's in the middle of the road again, he's increasing his own risk. But anyway, okay, following the theme of bikes, we've got two cyclists coming up here, and on this occasion I think the cyclists are wrong. There is a great cycle lane on the right hand side as you see it. It is a really good cycle lane again, and not a poor one. Why would I say they're in the wrong? Well, as we move on, you'll see as they come towards us, they are both got children behind them, and they don't have to actually be on the road on this occasion. They could actually be in a safer place on the path. The children don't have a choice. And as we look on the rear camera as they go past us, you'll actually, they've got to go around that black car there, and as they're moving out, they're not looking at all to what's passing, and that car a little too quick for my liking as they pass them. The cyclists at least are not going very quick, but they're not really looking around for the dangers either, and they could have been on that safe path just to the left, which is a shared path, and it is a good one. I think it's poor on this particular occasion. I'm afraid on this occasion it's another bike issue again. Seem to be getting a few today. So while we're looking, it's the father and son on their bike. The kid up front is wobbling around a wee bit, but the thing I noticed above all else as we're just going past is they're not wearing any protection at all. So the dad has got no protection, the kid's got no protection. I'm using that as a standard. So as we go past them from the rear, you'll actually see that the son is wobbling around. I don't know how long he's been riding a bike, but probably not too long. But should be introduced to some form of protection, even if it's only a mere helmet. They're coming onto now quite a busy road in itself. Probably not ideal for a child of that size starting to learn to ride. Could choose some quieter roads, I suppose. Anyway, let's look at the next clip. Okay, in this clip here we are back to cars at last, and it's not the Audi. No, it's not. We're coming up to a roundabout, and it's a BMW that I'm focused on, and to me this is one of the epitomes of dangerous driving. First and foremost, as we go into the roundabout, you'll see the BMW coming up behind, and he comes up quite quickly. He's also in the incorrect lane. He should be in that lane to the left if he's going around to where we're going. He indicates 3 quick flashes as he carries on to pass those cars up front that you can see, and then he comes really quick up behind us, which I don't like at all, and nor did my pupil. Then all of a sudden, if you have a closer look, he's actually looking down. He's not even looking where he's going. And then just a closer look, he's definitely looking down there. This is pure and utter dangerous driving, and I don't like that at all, not one bit. Okay, in this clip here, nothing wrong at all. It's just a classic car moment. I'll say classic car. I have absolutely no idea what this car is, and I'm pretty decent with cars, to be honest. But I'm looking at that grille, and I'm trying to look at the little sign on the front, and I'm sorry, I don't know what that is at all. Seems to have arches on it. Makes me done up. Is that some sort of Fiat done up? I don't know. Anybody know? In the comments, please. I'd be interested. Cheers. Now on this clip here is a bit of bad position by a car coming in the opposite direction. Now for most people, they pretty much can just handle it. It's a bit of a no-brainer. But with a learner, when this happens, it really puts them on edge. I mean, seriously, why can't he be on his side of the road? He's got the room there. Very close to the learner. They get a little tetchy when that happens, and it's so unnecessary. Okay, this clip is about a motorbike qualified rider. I think some poor judgment in his filtering. We're just going around now a left bend, and that's when he decides to pass the white car behind us, including us. If we have a look at the front camera as you're coming down, there's the bend going to the left, school signage for children, but more importantly, you got a crossing coming up, and then you got a junction on the left, vehicles coming the other way, and he chooses to pass right about now. And in doing so, he's only doing it with one hand. If that car decided to move out because they were watching that car, that could be ugly. And he does this whole manoeuvre with one hand only as he's go up there and gesturing or thanking for some reason. And he carries on, apart from the fact he's going too quick as well, more than the speed limit. I think he got away lucky there, just as well everybody else was paying attention on that particular occasion. Okay, this clip here is about a standard manoeuvre most people should pretty much know how to do. We're having a little look from behind just as we approach this manoeuvre, and you can see the car behind patiently waiting, as is the cyclist. What are we waiting for? What are they waiting for? Well, if we have a look at the front view, you'll see just as we go across the lights, there is the red car. They're turning right, and they are going to be doing a parallel park, or I think that's what they call it. Let's have a look at this and see what happens. There's a gap on the left hand side. They're indicating nicely. Here we go. And why did they drive in? That's not exactly a parallel park, but they suddenly realised that's not really working. So let's watch this. Nope, still not. So got to reverse up again, and it looks like they've got to come out and done what they should have done in the first place. And that would have been so much easier for them. Take your time, focus on what you're doing, and yeah, well done them. Got there in the end. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Watch out when you're driving out there. Watch those learner cars. Please like and subscribe. Helps the channel a lot. And I look forward to seeing you all again on the next video. Take care for now. Bye bye.